This is S9 Radio.
God,
This is
damn it.
this is S9 Radio. This week, this is week 3 of the World Cup, and we're gonna kind of get into what happened over the last week. You know, favorite matches or best matches, most shocking moments. We're out of the group stage now in the knockout round, so it's exciting. Let's get into this. What are your thoughts on this last week, Jeff? Go.
So I did hear something kind of interesting the other day. I guess it's like a new proposal that's been circulating, but instead of going into extra time and then penalties, there's been this grassroots movement to go into penalties after the game is over, and then basically whoever scores first in the penalties, that carries over as an extra goal into the stoppage time or extra time. So full 90 penalty kicks and then extra time. The reason being is that having a game decided on penalties is kind of shitty, and I don't like it. There's not a whole lot you can do. Like, we can't just play fucking forever, right? But we have to call it at some point. But if Portugal and Croatia go to penalties right after regulation, and now Croatia has a 1-goal advantage, you're going to see Portugal just constantly attack. And that's a lot more fun, because in the extra time, we really just see, like, defend. Because they're tired, too. Like, they're fucking tired.
Yeah, you're right.
So I thought that was cool. I never heard of that before. I never heard of people talk about that. I just want to throw that out there because I thought that was kind of fun, no?
Yeah, that's different. I've not heard of that. I wouldn't be surprised if it changed to that, because there have been a lot of changes this tournament to soccer in general.
And I think I think most people agree watching soccer. They like a game deciding on penalty kicks is just, it's not right. It's just not right.
Yeah.
I don't like it. The better team, there's not an indication of them going forward. Germany, right?
Germany, Paraguay. Germany gets knocked out. Yeah. And then Netherlands getting knocked out by Morocco. Not to say Morocco is a bad team, but because they're not at all. But the Netherlands getting knocked out by Morocco based on penalties is just not right. It's not right.
Yeah.
Either.
Yeah. But I don't know. So it's been that was the same fucking day too, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't
it was the same
day.
Yeah, it was the Netherlands happened right after the match. It was the match after the Germany match.
Yeah, that was on Monday. Yeah, that day was. Yeah. Okay. So we can just get out of the group stage. Nobody gives a fuck about the group stage anymore.
Yeah.
So we're getting in the true knockout round, which is funny because now it's just a normal World Cup with 32 teams. And so when teams like Mexico are really excited, like, oh, our team won, it's like, well, you kind of just are where you would normally be if it was a normal World Cup.
No.
You know, like, you haven't progressed farther than that. So, but they are playing England. Mexico, I guess we'll go back to something else later on, Germany maybe. But yeah, Mexico played Ecuador. They look really good. I thought Mexico was not going to get past Ecuador, but because they're not that great of a team, but they looked good against Ecuador. So
But it was definitely kind of a home field advantage too. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what's going to carry Mexico as far as humanly possible. And that's the only reason that maybe Mexico can pull out a win against England. And the fact that England hasn't really been playing a whole lot of defense, but dude, when you have Bellingham and Kane just scoring goals all the fucking time, like, it's what do you want me to do, right? Like, they're going to score goals. This is what's going to happen. But I'll tell you, man, playing the Azteca Stadium, it's like over 100,000 people that's get there. It's going to be 9-1 Mexico versus England fans. It's going to be fucking insane for these players. It's not just like home field advantage. This is like one of the greatest home field advantage you could possibly ask for. Yeah. I think that's going to be huge for them. So I think that'll be a good game.
You think that Mexico will knock England out?
I don't know, man. Crazy things have already happened.
Yeah.
Like even today with Portugal and Croatia, crazy things have already happened.
Well, let's get into that one real quick, because the last match when Portugal played Colombia, Ronaldo was absent. Like, he was just not there. Just terrible. Natural lime White Claw, baby.
So good.
But yeah, Ronaldo was non-existent during that Colombia match. But today he wasn't doing well, but he did score a penalty kick. But the end of that match, the Portugal-Croatia match today, was insane. It was fucking wild. Disallowed goals, it was late game goals as well. It was wild.
The longer it went on, the more crazy it got.
Yeah.
And it's funny because my partner for the store, David, because we've been texting too about all the matches, and he's been like, dude, like, a lot of these games have just felt like movies, like documentaries you would watch on like ESPN or something. That's how just like chaotic they've all been. And this is like the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull Ronaldo out, which is a crazy thing to do.
Pulled him out in the 80th minute. Pulled him out.
But then what happens?
They score.
It leaves Ramos open, and he's able to do what needs to be done. Scores a goal.
2-1. Now it's 2-1. And you think, oh, fucking Portugal, they've got this. There's only, because there was 10 minutes of extra time. We're already like 95 minutes in, so 5 minutes left of stoppage time. Fucking Croatia get a goal. And it's just like, what the fuck? And then luckily they disallowed the goal because it ended up being offside. But yeah, so Portugal ended up winning because of that disallowed goal. Because who knows what would have happened at that point? It would have gone into more extra time, possibly.
See, that thing already went into, like, I think it stopped at like 108, 107 or 108. It's 18 minutes of stoppage time.
I know.
Like, that's crazy. Come on.
I know.
But yeah, that was wild. I still think they should just don't start Ronaldo. Don't start Ronaldo. Put him in after the hydration break. Rest him up for that first quarter. I guess we're doing quarters now in soccer. Yeah, rest him up for that first quarter. And I'll tell you, man, coming off the hydration break, you look over and you see Ronaldo coming onto the pitch. That's frightening. That is terrifying.
Yeah, that's intimidating.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And there's something to be said about that. But they're playing Spain. Spain handled Austria, no problem.
Spain just handles everybody.
Yeah. This is the most what's funny is the only two teams thus far that have not conceded a goal are Spain and Mexico.
Yeah, so weird, Mexico.
But Mexico has won every single game they played. Spain tied that game.
They drew that Cape Verde game.
So Mexico has not given up a goal and they've not lost.
It's nuts.
Pretty good.
I mean, I would have never thought Mexico would have that kind of stat and get this far.
It's that home field advantage, man. Like it makes a huge difference. And we see it in sports all the time, right? Like in other sports too. Home field advantage does make a huge difference. But yeah, Portugal will play Spain. I think Spain's just gonna handle their business on that one.
Yeah, I think so too. And they surprisingly scored 3 goals today.
Yeah,
you know they're not usually a team who score a lot. They'll score 1 or 2, and then they're a defensive team mostly. That's what they've been for the last 20 years.
And possession. They
love possession and defense. That's what they're best at, and it's worked for them for decades.
Yeah,
but yeah, so that was. I mean, it wasn't that great of a match. It's just like
it was one-sided and boring.
You already expected Spain to beat Austria, but it was fine. You know, another big team that I expected to get out of the group stage, which was crazy they didn't, is Uruguay.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They lost their last game, and they placed third, and for whatever reason, I mean, I forgot how the third place was all set up, because some third place teams got through, Uruguay didn't, and they didn't get through. It's crazy.
There was so them, and then also when South Korea got home off the plane, there was a bunch of fans waiting for them to boo them.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes, Uruguay got third place, but they ranked all the third place teams 1 to, whatever, and only the top.
Teams.
Well, they ranked them. They ranked all of them. So there's 12 third place teams, but the top 8 got into the next round. That's why I was waiting for some of these teams that way, because Scotland could have taken that 8 spot, but Senegal eventually got the 8 spot. But Uruguay just didn't even make even close to getting into the third place seed or whatever, which is the first big upset, and then Germany coming through and getting knocked out by Paraguay. But I mean, dude, you get cocky, you come in here. A lot of these European teams came in hot, dude. They came in hot, they came in cocky, and they were humbled really, really quick.
Yeah.
The group stage was wild, and it showed the big powerhouses, except for France. It showed the big powerhouses. You need to chill. You need to chill a little bit.
Yeah, I know. France has been the only one that's just blown me away when it comes to the European teams.
Nasty.
They're
just so nasty.
It's wild. But yeah, it's nuts. And so our friend of the pod, Justin, posted about this. He was like, if you look at the German team right now compared to the German team in, I think it was like 2012 or something like that, or 2010. You look at the starting players on that team compared to now, and those starting players were just fucking unreal. You know, Miroslav Klose, Mario Gomez, Toni Kroos, Mesut Ozil, Manuel Neuer, who's still playing with them right now. But, you know, just the German team was so stacked, so fucking stacked. the only team that could honestly beat them at the time were Spain, and Spain did beat them.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like just watching how Germany has pretty much had to reset because all those players are gone. They're all retired now from international play. It's crazy.
It was. There's no reason that Germany should have lost that game. There's no.
Yeah, they shouldn't have lost that game.
They shouldn't have.
But it should humble them. Like going back to the humbling thing, like they should be humbled by this because they're not what they were 15 years ago with that stacked fucking German lineup. I mean, they didn't look as good as they have in the past.
They still were
really
great. Really good in the
Yeah.
qualifiers. They were really good here. It's just they took advantage. They overestimated. They were sleeping out there. They got a little cocky.
Yes. Yeah.
And then Norway, Ivory Coast, that was good. I do like Ivory Coast. I think ever since the Drogba stuff, I've always liked Ivory Coast. They're cool. But Norway's badass, and Renee has Norwegian lineage, so she's excited for Norway. And we gotta love Holland.
You gotta love Holland, yeah.
Gotta love Holland.
He's something. Even Tammy's getting in on him. She's seeing all the memes now on Reddit.
Oh, dude, that girl that looks like him, she's like my favorite.
Oh.
It's just, Holland, she goes, oh, fine. And then she walks like him until and like all he does he's just like living his best life out here. Just
He's
having
loving
such
it.
a good time. And then England, Congo.
Yeah, that was a good
freaking
comeback.
out. Calm down, everybody. Congo was the third place team.
Oh,
right?
okay, yeah.
So if you rank all the third, they were the first place, third place team. And dude, they're athletic, man. Those guys jump high. Like I was like, holy fucking shit, dude. It's like basketball players out there. They're huge and they jump high.
Yeah.
And they have a rabid fan base. They have that guy that does the statue thing the whole time. They have a big fat dude
down.
too that wears like tiny little boxer like brief things. That he's always out. He just moves and dances and gyrates the whole game. And really, really fun stuff. But there was no really doubt in my mind that England was not going to win that game.
Yeah, Harry Kane came in clutch and
Dude,
got the
Bellingham
goal
had that late penalty. That had they given up that goal, man, that boy would have been crucified. And then Belgium, Senegal. What the fuck, dude? Belgium was sleeping for 75% of this game, and all of a sudden woke up and scored 3 goals in like 25 minutes.
It was an insane comeback.
What?
Comeback. Yeah.
And Senegal was the third place team, so they barely squeaked through, and they were up 2-0. Belgium comes back, and you gotta love Lukaku, right? Like, dude deserves it.
Yeah, of course.
They're probably not
fantastic.
gonna fucking win, but like, he's been around for a long time. He's a big ass dude. It's nice to see him out there getting a win.
Mm.
And then USA
played last night.
Best in the world, baby.
Against Bosnia. Honestly, though,
And
I mean,
Herzegovina. And
Herzegovina, yes. Now, watching the game, USA weren't that good. They did not play well at all. Like, bad passing, bad connecting with the striker from the midfielders. It was just it was sloppy. It was just bad. They did not play well at all. But they ended up winning 2-0, and they even got a red card for the exact same thing that Messi did with Argentina last week, and he did not get a red card.
You know that guy, the guy that gave him the red card? I think there's a spider right here. I'm going to try and get it. The guy that, fucking went away. It's a little tiny little baby one, though. The guy that gave him the red card, the Brazilian guy, he's already been investigated by FIFA
Really?
for match fixing.
Really? Holy
Match
shit.
fixing, yeah. And he actually testified. They did the whole thing, and they were like, well, like, you need to come to court. And I think it was a Brazilian court thing. And they're like, you need to come to court if you want to be a referee in the World Cup. And so he gave his testimony behind closed doors in secret. And then FIFA allowed him to be a referee. Because if you're going to give a red card like that, whatever. Fuck it, right? But like that Messi one, like, bro, come on.
It was literally the exact same thing.
Exact same thing.
Yeah.
Picture. But also, like, the way they do it, too, because the way the VAR stuff works, I don't know. It's still a little confusing to me. But if the ref doesn't call a foul in any capacity and the play goes on, I don't think they can go back and look at it. I think the ref has to, like, stop the play and then they look at it or something like that.
No, that doesn't make sense, though, because they don't call the offsides until after the goal. Let's say somebody scores, but it was offside. They don't call it until after the goal is scored.
Well, they call the offsides once. Sometimes I don't even know what the fuck they're doing, because like in hockey, what they'll do is if the Kings are playing the Ducks and the Kings do offsides and the Ducks have possession of the puck, they'll let it play. But then once Kings touch the puck, then like, nope, we're going to get that penalty back. So they're kind of playing on borrowed time, which I like that in soccer capacity, because that means like when that flag goes up, the team that got fouled against, they're like, oh shit, we have like a free play. We can just do whatever we want right now because like we have a foul coming towards us. And if they touch the ball, if they get possession, then it's offsides anyway, right? So let's run it. Let's strike. Let's attack. I like the idea of that, but that's not what they do. And it's almost like completely arbitrary when the center ref will call the offside and blow the whistle. And I don't get it. I don't know. I think it's fucking stupid. If you're going to call it right there, stop the play, be done, move on.
Yeah, I know.
But you're right. I don't think USA looked very good. They did have they passed a lot. Their accuracy was good. Their tackling was kind of shit, but there was a lot of big, huge missed passes that I thought, like right in the middle too. And I was like, come on, guys. Like that's
I know shit that if this was Germany or like any good team, any good European team, Argentina, these passes would have been fed right to the striker, like easily, like they're just without a fucking doubt. But these midfielders in the U.S., they're just feeding it right to the opposite team, feeding it right to Bosnia, right to them.
Yeah,
like it's like no precision at all, like no precision passes at all. It's kind of like, oh well, there's one guy and then three guys defending the U.S. guy. Let's just hope for the best. And it's like, no,
it was weird.
More than
it was out of form. They didn't look this bad in the group stages.
They did not.
Except for Turkey, but that bench team, who cares? They didn't look this bad. It was kind of weird. These guys know how to fucking play. A lot of these guys play in Europe. They play in the big teams over there. They're no slouches. But yeah,
the only thing,
big ones, even like Pulisic too. Like he was waiting for passes and it like went way behind him, and he had to like go back. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah, it made no sense. The only thing I can think of is that they're too confident right now.
Absolutely, absolutely are.
And they're just kind of relaxing a little bit. They think that, okay, we did so well our first match, 4-1. Our second match we killed it. We're kind of on top of the world. Like we could beat fucking Bosnia. Who's Bosnia? You know what I mean? Like
that's a very American mindset. Is we get a little ahead of ourselves and forget that soccer is not our forte. Even though we're doing well, we have not really had a true opponent yet. Turkey should have been the truest opponent we have faced, but for whatever reason, they fucking dropped the ball this time around. But
so bad.
I think Belgium's next round. Even then, like so last time we played Belgium was a Tim Howard thing, right? And he had 14, 16 saves or whatever. And I'll tell you, man, you watch. I sent a little montage too, just to remind us in the group chat. But if you played that montage like in the stadium before the USA like game starts, and there's Tim Howard doing that thing, and remember they I think the Wikipedia changed the Secretary of Defense right after that too for like the day, just because he saved so much. But like the fact that he saved all those too is because our defense sucked fucking balls. Like come on, 14 shots on goal, bro. Come on. But if you play that montage, that'll hype us up.
Oh, I think so
Belgium's not like the best team in the world, so we could squeak by. We can get out of this.
I think so. I think the U.S. could squeak by.
I believe that we will win.
But then also look at the Senegal match. Down 2-0, but they come back and win 3-2.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Pretty nuts.
That was weird. I don't know. What USA fans need to stop doing is just trying to create our own chance. It just needs to stop. They're fucking terrible. Like I watch a lot of videos now. I'm just addicted to the fucking social medias, watching videos and watching the USA do chants. And Canada has their own, like the Norway row, the ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Canada has one, they call it the row, and they row on like a canoe or some shit. They go ooh, ooh.
Okay.
I was like, dude, if you're just gonna take it, just take it, right? Who fucking cares?
I know.
Who cares? Just take it. But making it your own is just so fucking cheesy.
It's Canada for you.
But like we do it too. We take everybody
No,
else's
the U.S. are
chance
not cheesy. We're not cheesy over here.
Fucking hell. No, you're right.
It's our birthday. It's our birthday in 2 days, so we're not cheesy.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
It's so stupid.
And then woo!
Oh man.
Yeah.
Did you see that clip of I think it was the Dodger game. It was the Dodger game, and there was a Mexican fan sitting right behind home plate, and Mexico scored that first goal, and he's like jumping up and he's like screaming and he's throwing his arms around in the middle of a pitch.
It's there's a whole slew of things I think is funny about that. I love baseball. It's my favorite sport. I love baseball. But that's how boring baseball is. Is like this guy is like watching on his phone the Mexico match and just getting excited for it. And then B, like a true Mexican fan, he's not actually watching the game. He's somewhere else doing something else, wearing his jersey.
Yeah.
And I was in Phoenix last night, or on the other night, watching a concert, and I cannot fucking tell you. I started counting after I realized, like, God damn, there's a lot of Mexican fans walking outside in jerseys, not in here watching the game. And then I started counting them, and it was like, I think by the time we left there, I think I counted like 25. That's what after I started noticing it, but there were so many in downtown Phoenix not watching the game. And I'm not saying like every fucking fan has to watch the game, but this is a pretty important game, you know?
Yeah. Knockout
And
game.
if you be wearing the specific like 2026 World Cup jersey and then not in there, I mean,
It does seem odd. It does seem odd.
you're opening yourself up for a little ridicule, and I think that's fair.
Yeah.
So it was funny watching that guy there because it's like, yeah, well, I've seen that before.
So I think that's about it. Right now, our team Switzerland is playing against Algeria, but we're not watching it live. But it just started. So we're gonna watch it after this. But yeah, no. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Go listen to the main episode because this is a music podcast. Really, this is a fun little World Cup thing. So thanks for listening, and that's it.